Hello guys and welcome back to the FPL series. Today we're going to go through how my team did, and we're going to do something that's unusual. We're going to make my transfers a day earlier than I usually would, but it's down to there's already not a lot of players playing this week, so we're going to make the changes now whilst we can. Going into how the team did this week though, Leno got 1 point, Saliba only got 2, and Pal Torres got none, but Doherty managed to get an assist tonight in tonight's game anyway. Managed to get 4 points, so I may have to get 1 point in the week. We'll take it. Son, 17 points, absolutely carried the midfield. If you look at there, 17, 2, 2, 2, 1. A very, very poor showing from the rest of the midfield, but hopefully they can do something next week. Next week's the week where it's important to do something. Solanke getting my captain spot, going 8 points, moved to 16, and then Morris getting 4. Morris, who I brought in last week, over Haaland, I guess, you know, it works. Only issues on the bench, obviously Flecken would have been an upgrade on Leno, Pedro Porro would have been an upgrade on Pau Torres, and Tony would have been an upgrade on Alanga over there, so we could have actually got an extra 1, 2, 9 extra points, which would put me on 61, which would have been a lot nicer. I mean, we're what, 8 points above average, 3 million, like, it's a nice green arrow for the week. In some places, not in many of my leagues though, I won't lie. It's just annoying to see, because obviously it's a game week a lot of people predicted. Let's go into how the game we did. Let's go into the team of the week first and talk about the team of the week. Onana, who I bigged up in my other videos, talking about how he played a good week. Onana getting 11 points, Ben White with them 2 assists, getting 11 points, 8 Nora with a goal, and just a free bonus and a clean sheet, was it? Getting 10 points. John Stones getting 10 points. Heung-min Son in my team being the star of the week with 17 points, so I'm glad I had him in. He carried my team a lot this week. Been even better if I captained him. Would have got an extra few points there. I can't remember. It would be an extra something. It would be an extra something. I can't remember the math. Dango on double game week, Christian on double game week, Unal on double game week, and Semenyo on double game week. All would have been perfect to bring into the team, but with my plans for next week, it's just one of them where I'm not going to do that. Cole Palmer getting 13 points. I think after next week, it might be something that I have to really look at and get to my team. And Bruno Fernandes getting 11 points. A return from Bruno. It's been a while, I must say. I mean, you know, it's been a long time coming. Fair assist, and a goal. You know, he has improved since the turn of the year on his points return, but I don't know if I want to touch him. Garnacho was the guy in our game I'd say that I would have been happier with. He got the 2 assists and 9 points altogether. Bournemouth versus Sheffield, obviously Dango and Unal getting the goals for Bournemouth there, and then come back to make it 2-2. No one to look at Sheffield there. Munoz, potential look at for Palace. You know, Palace do keep a clean sheet every now and then, and if someone's going to be getting an assist, because he did get involved in a lot of goals in the Belgian league, if he's going to be doing the same for Palace now, we'll look at that. A 1.8 expected goal, no, it's conceded, sorry. 0.52 expected goal involvements, 0.33 expected goal involvements. You know, when he's at home against these other teams, he can, so might be something that you want to look at in a few game weeks time. Wolves, obviously 8 Nori, Semedo and Totti, all looking at good there. Arsenal, Havertz, just he's looking like the man right now. He's looking like the man in form. Look at that. Goal assist, goal assist, goal assist, goal. He missed out on his assist against Brentford, but I think he'll still be smiling on his face. As I said, from the Spurs game, Son ran the show. We got 2 assists and a goal. But you could look at it and go, Maddison's also a good option there. Kozescu's a good option there. You go either way, really. Brighton, Nottingham Forest. Brighton, you know, gross as per usual, really, innit? West Ham, Ings getting a goal. But I think what I look at here is David Fofana. He's been playing really well. Look at that, a 0.84 expected goal involvement against Liverpool. That's high. A 1.05 there. I think since moving over to Burnley, he's been real on form. Once again, Haaland absolutely vanishing against Liverpool, like I said he would. And I said it with Watkins as well. I was like, why am I not bothered getting on the team? Because I don't think they'll show up against these teams, and he didn't. And a lot of people might be bringing in McAllister after this international break, but I don't know if I will. Cole Palmer said goal and assist. It's getting boring now, isn't it? I mean, what's he got now for the season? 11 goals, 9 assists, 20 goal involvements. I might have to get him in my team. We might think about it. I just don't like him. I just don't. No one. Isak maybe to look at from the Newcastle perspective, and then Semenyo, Solanke, Zabrenier, and then Unal getting 2 assists. Might be something worth looking at. United's actually playing some minutes. He played 45 minutes and absolutely turned the game around. He might be starting getting some game time soon coming after this, and he got a nice couple run for the 4 games after, because they already beat us 3-0 this season. Chong back and Ogbeni get on a score sheet. Sorry, I've got hiccups right now. But yeah, that's a rundown of how the teams did this week. On to how my team is looking, and right now I'm pretty happy with it. We've got 10 players playing, and we can make 1 transfer. I might have to make another one depending if I get an injury. I might just risk it, but I don't know if I will. Flecken playing against Burnley, quite happy with that, to be fair. Petropori against Fulham with the points he put in midweek, yeah, I'm happy with that. Dougherty against Forest, yeah, Dougherty always can get involved in a goal, I'm happy with it. Pau Torres against West Ham, it could be better. Son against Fulham, he is my captain right now. I might make a change that would change that. Leon Bailey against West Ham and Kudus against Villa, they're against each other. It's a tough game to call. Elanga against Luton, which I'm happy with. I mean, he only came on for the last 30 minutes midweek, but I'm going to take it as he was rested for this next week, game week. And then Morris against Forest and Tony against Burnley. I'm very happy with Tony against Burnley. And it comes down to, do I want to take Solanke out or Saka out and boost it that way? Obviously only 4 games going on: Burnley, Brentford, Luton, Forest, Fulham, Spurs, and West Ham, Aston Villa. So let's have a look at the teams. Let's look at what I can bring in from them teams. Obviously taking out these 2 and then seeing who could fit into my roles. Who is the first team? Burnley versus Brentford. Let's look at that Burnley team. Burnley, as I said, there's only one player that really stands out to me in this Burnley team, and yes, that is David Datro Fofana. He got 9 points in his last game. A game against Brentford could potentially return for him. We're going to put him in for now, and then we're going to know what our options are. Brentford, let's go Brentford. Actually, the player from Brentford that has kind of stood out for me, but I don't know if, not Brighton, Brentford, Callum, Brentford. I don't know if I want anyone really. Obviously, Viss has been standing out recently, but no one from Brentford really comes out to me. I've already got Ivan Toney. Next game was Luton versus Forest. Luton, where are we? Luton. Ross Barkley kind of asked this question, but I've already got 2 Luton players. I'm not going anymore. Let's go on to Forest then. Nottingham Forest. There is potential here for a Gibbs White or Hudson Odoi. Gibbs White seems to play every game, and he's playing in a more advanced role under under Nuno, and he still gets these high expected goal involvements and potentially, so we'll put Gibbs White as a potential to come into the team. Fulham versus Spurs, where you get the big boys. We're going to look at Fulham first though. Fulham are No, no one from Fulham really. Muniz has been really good form recently, to be fair, as a striker. Goal and assist in the game before that, but nothing in the last game. But he did have 0.58 expected goals. Sard had a really good game in net. He had a good chance against United. He had similar chances against Villa as he did against Wolves. It just that Villa had a better game. He had the 2 goals against Bournemouth, the 1 goal against Burnley. He's been a man on form right now, man on fire, but I'm going to leave it. Spursy. And a lot of people playing the wildcard this week, so if this helps you out, I'll probably make another separate wildcard video to come out tomorrow, and then you guys can watch that and be like, oh, that's the team that I want to use my wildcard on. Sorted. Obviously, I already got Pedro Porro in my team, so it will be more down to, do I want to bring in a Maddison? Do I want to bring in a Kulusevski? Kulusevski has been playing well recently, I think, and 0.27 expected goal involvements. Last game, how many did Maddison have? Maddison had 0.75. Look, Maddison's just so much more creative, gets involved so much more, but that was his goal actually, and 0.72. 0.52 expected goals involvements to do with his assists in that game. And up front, obviously Werner finding a bit of form now. He got goals in the last 2 games. Ooh, one of these guys could be tempting. A Maddison potentially, but I feel like Maddison's just too easy to go to. So we're going to look at West Ham versus Villa. West Ham. We've already got Kudus in. Bowen could be the guy. Bowen could be that guy, He got the hat-trick a couple of weeks ago, but I think he's just worn himself out with the hat-trick, I'm not going to lie. Lucas Paquetá getting a goal this week, but can't see him getting much more this week. So let's look on that Villa team, and this is where we get the big one that we want to look at, and that is Ollie Watkins, the highest scorer this year. A blank last week means he's probably going to be on fire against West Ham. But let's have a look at when he blanks in the past. He blanks and he goes back on it. He blanks it, but he blanks. He blanks and blanks. He blanks and blanks. He blanks and blanks. He blanks. Risky. It's risky. I think he'd be in a better option than Dacho Fofana. So we are going to bring in Watkins over there. I don't think any of the midfielders really scream out to me. I've already got Leon Bailey. Douglas Luiz would be a good option, but not for now. Watkins is 9 mil right now. That's crazy. I started the season at 7 mil. I think 9 mil is a fair valuation of Watkins' form right now. Maybe 10 mil would probably be a fair valuation. I'm happy with Pau Torres staying in my team. He does get a goal every now and then. So he's down to, do I want Watkins or do I want to add Gibbs White? Gibbs White playing against Luton. You know what? I say this, but look at Forest's form. It's lost. It's just not good form. If you want to Spurs' form, what I'm now asking is, do I want... Where's Spurs? Spursy! Do I want to have Ollie Watkins or James Madison in my bloody team? Oh, God. I think Watkins is the better option to go with. More people have Watkins, more people are going to bring in Watkins to the team this week than they will bring in Madison. A lot of people will still bring in Madison. I think Kulusevski would be the undercard choice to say, 2.9%, whilst Madison's on by 15.5 right now. But that 57.4%, if I don't have Watkins in and he has a good game week, I'll get hit harder. So Watkins is the guy going into my team, and I beg he doesn't get injured in tonight's game against Ajax. They're playing a pretty big game as well, so he will be playing. And who'd he playing? West Ham, so he won't be rested. Yeah. That is a change we're going to make. We'll take Solanke out. We're going to take no minus points. I'm going to bring in Ollie Watkins into the fold. Ollie Watkins comes into the team. Obviously no backup on the bench. Save your team. Son staying as captain. That's just how it is, people. That's just how it is. That is a team going into the game week. Let me know what your team's looking like. Let me know who you think you're bringing in. Let me know if you are playing your wildcard. And, when I make my wildcard video for tomorrow, you guys can watch that too and say, Callum, you're wrong. Or, Callum, that's a great idea. Whatever you want to say, just comment. Just talk to me. That's what I like. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time. Cheers.